Have you ever wanted to be someone you are not? Well, in this day and age, it has become easier as ever, thanks to technology. With me today, I have my guest, Taha, and we're going to be talking about different internet identities and the problems they have caused. I'm Axel Vetter, and now let's begin Podcast Blank. Before I meet with my guest, I wanted to bring up why we have this topic at hand. I was recently reading the Shakespeare novel, Hamlet, where Hamlet pretends to be crazy. He does this to see if the ghost of his father was a demon or was telling the truth, and Claudius did in fact kill him. Sorry, spoiler alert. He does this crazy act to throw people off that he was really investigating his father's supposed murder. This got me thinking on how many people could be painting a new life for themselves online without anyone questioning who they are. Now for today's guest. This man has been your friend on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, but he's not been who he portrays. He has not done anything serious and has agreed to be on the show to explain why he creates fake accounts. I'm pleased to welcome Taha to the show.
Thanks for having me, Max.
Taha, before we get into our topic at hand, may I ask, have you ever read the book Hamlet?
I did when I was in high school, but that was about it, and I did understand the discussions we had in class.
Okay, cool. We might come back to this later. Well, Taha, why have you created fake accounts online? Why present yourself different than in real life?
Well, I always wanted to be a psychologist, and I kind of figured that if I created fake accounts, it would help me understand how people react to, similar things. Like, if I would act mean to someone, how would they react to it? And it might be different from someone else. So, creating fake accounts might be good in that sense if it's, for studies, but...
In your explanation, you sound kind of like Claudius from Hamlet. He pretended to care for Hamlet even though he really didn't. And that's kind of like what you're doing with your online profiles, right?
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I can see myself being like Claudius in some cases. I mean, I thought Claudius was a little bit overboard, but I don't think I'm that overboard. So.
In the article I found online, it said victims have a fear of intimacy and may be attracted to online relationships. Did any people get attracted to you?
They thought it was interesting that what I was doing. I mean, I did say it a couple times to a couple people that this is a fake profile, and they seemed a little bit alright with it. They questioned me a little bit about the psychology behind it, and it wasn't like they didn't seem to have a problem except one person. They didn't like the fact that I was, I guess, using people. I wouldn't say using, but that's how they used it as. That's how they would use that term, I guess you could say. So, yeah, it does happen a couple of times in my lifetime.
Thank you, Taha, for coming. It was quite the experience learning firsthand why people would create fake accounts online.
It was my pleasure.
Before we finish here, I wanted to say another important fact from the CBS article that caught my attention. The quote by Dr. Salt sums up our guest's reasons. To some degree, it's a way of living out an enjoyable fantasy, but obviously you're just enjoying the idea. You're not really doing it. Now, being totally serious right now, there's the possibility that people you will meet online are actually quite psychotic, like the Hamlet fellow I mentioned earlier who tried to be. They are not on your account because they want to like your photo. They're on here to hurt you and take advantage of you. So be careful when you meet someone new online, and don't give them any information you don't want to get in the wrong hands. Sorry for the solemn tune for the end of our podcast. It's just I care for my listeners, and I don't want them to even get hurt. This has been the Blank Podcast. Thank you for listening.